It's the Nigeria Premier Football League Matchday 30 analysis. Let's break it down for you all. Welcome to Inside the 90, brought to you by Stadium Side. Cosmos Chukwebeka, my name. I have Amarachi Adimoko and Emmanuel Mba Emres. So, our own Kun Califat of Owerri lost right there in Benin, 2-1 to Bender Insurance, and that's the first time they've tested defeat after 5 matches. And courtesy of that defeat that they suffered, they are now taking first from behind. Now then carry the whole class from behind, 20th on the log. Aganakuija, can they survive relegation? Amarachi?
I still believe in them. They can survive it.
Believe?
I mean, this is 30 games, 8 games.
8 more games
to go. If they can win the remaining 4 home matches, depending on what other
result elsewhere.
yes.
Yeah.
But looking at them now,
winning the home matches, they need
about
to also
others.
win away.
Or get a point away. They are last years, but they have 32 points. If they win the next match home, they can, depending on what others play, of course, they can go as far as 17 or even 16th position on the table. And if they get to 16, they're off relegation zone. So, for those ones that they've been performing week in, week out, you see that some teams are already getting exhausted. They are getting tired. Kun Khalifa is like they're just getting up right now. I mean, I wasn't expecting them to win Bendel, of course, but
They're not getting up. When you say get up, it means you're going up the ladder.
no, like they're
down. They're 20th.
I know they're 20th.
Yes. So
before they're getting up. I'm talking about their performance.
Wait, listen. When you're in the relegation zone, you're in the relegation zone. So no up.
Oh, they will get up.
So the only up you can get is above the relegation zone, which is where Enyimba find themselves now. They return to winning ways after 5 matches. That's their first victory since 1st of February 2026.
That's
for
embarrassing.
Enyimba. Yes, and it was at the expense of Plateau United, who got their goalkeeper sent off in that game. 2-0 it ended. Ufere was one of the goal scorers for the People's Elephant. So courtesy of that, you can now say, okay, they don't move themselves, outside of the relegation waters with just about a point. So they need to continue with that consistency, win away from home in their next game, and then that's the only way Enyimba can survive relegation. For Califat, is looking very, very difficult for them to pull out. But when you look at the guys who are ahead of them, Kano Pillars traveled away from home. They picked the points against Tornadoes. Goalless it ended. That's a valuable point for Kano Pillars, who are 16th on the log with 36 points. And then Wiki Tourist lost 3-2 to Shooting Stars in Ibadan. It was a very cagey and very close game. Courtesy of that defeat they suffered, they are 17th. For Kwara United, when you expected them to win and find their way out, he ended goalless against second place Rangers International. Rangers continue to play unbeaten at least in 7 games, home and away. They are doing well. So for Califat, I doubt. Remo Stars also won their first game in a while. You get, and
that's why they took the position of Kun Khalifa.
Yeah, they now went up to 19. So they're still in the relegation. So the relegation fight is very, very cagey. You have traditional teams like Kano Pillars, Enyimba, even Kwara United, whether you like it or not. I mean, I'm talking about the President Federations Cup champions in the relegation zone.
For 4 of them in the relegation waters, I think the 4 of them will go down.
Oh, at the moment, as you speak?
Exactly.
So you're looking at
Kano Pillars, Wicked. Okay, Kano Pillars might escape.
Wiki Tourist, Kwara, Remo, and Kun Califat. 4 teams will relegate. So you're looking at from 17 down to 20 will relegate. So
exactly.
You're not seeing any opportunity of any one of them dragging Kano Pillars down.
No.
Or even Enyimba down.
I feel like Kano Pillars and Enyimba will just escape
Enyimba is going to escape, but the
rest of them, I don't think that they're going to escape it.
All right, so will Enyimba survive relegation? That's what's going through the minds of everyone, especially their fans. Gates were thrown open. They are done serving the 3-game behind closed doors at home. So gates were thrown open by the management to ensure that fans coming in their numbers to see their team play.
Somehow, I was happy that they won that game.
Yeah.
On a personal note, I wouldn't want them to go down. When you take into cognizance their pedigree and what they've achieved and done when it comes to the Nigerian Professional Premier League. But with the way and manner that they've played and what has been happening behind the scenes at the club, you wouldn't be surprised that they have been struggling this season.
Well, surprised to see their sporting director slap the coach, Daniel Leke, slap the coach, injure him in the face. Talking about Emmanuel Dutch. That's so sad. When the house is divided like that, how can you stand?
Exactly.
Exactly. I don't know what we warrant
Yeah.
a sporting director to go that physical
Publicly.
Nothing
Publicly.
justifies
Not to
such.
justify
Exactly.
Because
people are watching.
it's a professional football. And you must act as professional. You can disagree. Agree. Maybe it's even wrong, but you can go as far as, okay, insulting. Is a wrong goal, but let's even say, okay, you insult. But which is even wrong.
But you don't go physical.
To take it to the next level of going physical,
In public.
you have no business being at the
Nothing
managerial
justifies
level.
that.
Absolutely. Because if you can do that to your coach, then imagine waiting the media officer go suffer for your hand.
The
You know,
players.
imagine someone like that can also instigate fans
Exactly.
to attack referees. It must be in you. You cannot give what you don't have. Goats no fit born lion.
No.
You get anybody way born pikin, you can't disable caretaker. No problem now.
Talking about being able to instigate fans, that goes a long way to show. We've seen this season, eh, previously, but this season is like it's getting worse, where fans attack match officials and it gets crazy
It's not about
and
getting, it's been there. We just need to find a way to stop it.
exactly. So
It's
I
been
think
there.
the board, the NPFL team management team should investigate into the matter. What causes these things? That's one thing I always appreciate over the
wait.
fans for.
No.
Wait.
I feel like they already know what is the problem. My problem with these things is not the fans, it's the NPFL rule book that they normally use for the season. Before the season starts,
Okay.
they do have meetings, club owners, and then they agree on what will be the modalities for us to persecute this season, the rules and whatever. And then they go. That is why when they sanction teams, they do not go beyond what is written in the rule book. My problem is what is in the rule book. Do you understand? Because I feel like the sanctions there are not enough or adequately addressing the issue. So it will continue to spring up. The violence will continue to spring up.
You're pushing for a review.
Exactly.
Of the rule book,
Exactly.
the framework of the NPFL. Okay, but then again, if we really want our league to be good, it starts with us, the administrators, the coaches,
The fans.
players, the fans, and even we, the journalists. Everyone have a role to play. Positively, everybody have a role to play. But then the major issue lies with the organizers of the league. They need to state the standard and then sanction accordingly. Review the rule. I agree with you that the rule book, the framework, is more like a pat on the wrist. So there's need for review. I agree with you on that. But if they can do that, then we have something to push forward to. But if you're a fan and anytime referee officiates, you want to beat the referee, you're not helping our football.
fan. No.
If you beat the referee, you kill the football game. So in no way will I support that. But this one is even more about the management. That tells you that Enyimba house is on fire. If a sporting director can slap the coach, oh no, it's barbaric.
It's barbaric.
We condemn such and we don't welcome that. You can imagine the cameraman now slapping Amara. No, what will happen? That it sound like.
I'm not violent.
I like that.
I'm a preacher of love.
Yeah. Do you have similarities between Daboski, Pahose?
Daboski is not a preacher of love. He's the war himself.
Oh.
But I'm a preacher of love.
Okay. Yeah. So, what are the characteristics of a preacher of love?
Yeah, I'm one now. First of all, you need to be a Man U fan.
So, you're in those books where they slap you here, you turn the other side.
Yes, I actually do that. Yeah, I actually do that.
When was the last time somebody slapped you and you turned the other side?
I think I was about 13 or 14 then.
13 or 14 then. Okay, since then nobody has slapped you here and you turned the other side.
I'm a preacher of love. Okay. Let's leave it at that.
All right. Are you among those that they will look for your trouble 177 times?
No look for my trouble, I beg.
What will you do?
I don't know.
Camera is watching.
I don't know, but no look for my trouble. No look for my trouble, I beg.
Okay. All right. So in all, the big boys still top the table. Rivers United, who have a game today to play against Ikorodu City in Lagos.
And
if they win, they extend their lead at the top of the table to 4 points ahead of second place Rangers.
And then if Ikorodu win, they move up to third on the log.
Oh, okay.
It's not going to be easy for them. You know, you said it that that they have an outstanding match is not a guarantee. I mean,
Yeah,
looking at
true.
how many points were they even able to get? I was quite disappointed, but I feel they can get something from Ikorodu. I feel they can get
I
something.
guess
from
Ikorodu in Lagos. I don't think River Center will get anything from
They
that
can get
match.
something in that one.
And kudos to Rangers. They went away and got a draw.
Yeah. A valuable point against Kwara United. That game was heated. You know, at some point, the two general manager of the club they had exchange of words and no physicality.
That's how it should be. I mean, we see that a lot, even in EPL too.
Yeah.
There are disagreements. We see that if the ref will not have to show you the coaches or maybe red card or something. The match continue, not getting physical.
So
That's
football is
not proper.
emotion driven, right?
Exactly.
Highly sentimental.
So, but with the way it's going, it's becoming somehow. I wanted to call it a 2-horse race, but I also understand that if you just lose one game,
You're out.
you know, the other guys who are third or fourth will just keep chasing, because right now the third place team is Nasarawa United with 47
7
points.
points, yeah.
Now, if
Ikorodu
Ikorodu wins
wins,
today, they
they'll be
go
on
third with 48 points,
yeah.
which is just about 3 points behind the second place Rangers
Yes.
International.
That's
Exactly.
how crazy NPFL is.
So
And
it's
then,
interesting.
yeah, very true. I love it. I love it for them.
It's the best league in the world. It's very competitive, more than the Premier League, more than La Liga, more than the Bundesliga, more than French Ligue 1. Oh, did Brest play over the weekend?
And they lost.
Okay.
And you're very happy about that.
No, let's not talk about that. We're talking about NPFL, so let's forget about that.
Yes.
You get.
Okay.
So, who wins the title for you? Are you still sticking your neck
Rivers.
for Rivers? Or
Rangers might
the
just
fine
sneak it.
form they are going now.
They might just sneak it.
My just. I think I'll stick with the most obvious.
Because why I'm going for Rangers is this. Rivers Satellite is finding it difficult currently to pick points away. Even before now, they'll be finding it somehow difficult to pick points away. But Rangers, even when their coach was on national assignment, somehow they were picking points away. And over the weekend, they also did that. They might just, because I feel like Rivers Satellite are going to lose today against Ikorodu City. And then their remaining outstanding match against another Tornadoes. I also feel like they're not going to win that. So Rangers must somehow nick this one.
Wow. All right. The final word, we need to go.
In everything you do, believe, hope. You will not be disappointed. Eh? And watch out for Manchester United. They will come into Europe.
I still say you won't give Khalifa to hope.
Khalifa, the hope did there. I don't think they will come out for relegation. We know they go relegation.
Okay.
What's
So,
the relegation?
good one for Barao FC. Some way, somehow, they are no longer in the relegation fights. That's a new team owned by the Deputy Senate President,
Jibril Barao.
They pay players money very well.
Money is
You
there.
win match.
Motivation, they did.
150,000 naira each. And they won over the weekend at the expense of Abia Warriors. That team, they pay money anyhow.
If like you, they give you, they motivate you like that. Let me have talk. Maybe my boss, let me say, if you get 5 stories a day, you be the way you study go. If I don't give you 10, make I know it's It's always like that. I mean, motivation pushes people to go beyond their power. So
The right motivation.
the right. Is
I
there
like
wrong
that.
motivation?
Motivation comes in different forms. Yeah. The way you they work, then they give you motivation. But if you know reach where how they take the give for Barao FC, you get all fingers are not equal. But if all fingers are equal, you will not appreciate the function of the middle finger. What is the function of the middle finger?
Middle finger.
What is the function of the middle finger?
I don't know.
That's how we call it. On today's edition of Inside the 90 is about Nigeria Premier Football League Matchday 30. We look forward to Matchday 31 when Califat will be at home. Are they going to continue or return back to winning ways? We wait. Cosmos Chukwemeka, my name. I've done this with Amarachi Ademoko
Myself.
and Embrace Emmanuel Numba.
Your favorite black boy.
From me to you all, Booyaka!